Wow, my skin looks so good, you guys. This blows me away. Wow.
You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again.
All right, you guys, it's been a while since we've just sat down and got ready together, tested out new makeup. There's been so many launches, so make sure you check out all of my brand new launch videos. If you're new here, I'm Kristi. I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell. Join us. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just love for you to become part of our family. Please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and when you comment below. It really does help my videos out. You can follow me on all my social media accounts at Kristi Allure and check out my merch, glamorouslivecollections.com. There is a lot of stuff to kind of get through today, only because one of the holiday palettes we're getting through is going to be a lot of trying on. So we're just going to jump right into this. I'm so excited to try this new Hudabeauty Glowish Silicon-free Primer. You heard it, you guys. I am dying to test this out. This is going to be a first impressions, and I won't be going through all the ratings of all these products. I'll just kind of let you guys give you an idea whether or not I would repurchase it or not. In videos like this, I don't want to concentrate too much on that. I just want to have fun, relax, get ready together, let you know if I think it's worth it, and then I'll always keep you updated in the comments section and as well as in my monthly faves and fails. So we haven't done a monthly faves and fails for a while because it's just been accumulating, and I already have so many new launches in the mail, probably going to be arriving here any day now. So I don't even know when I'm going to release this video. It's either going to be Friday or Sunday of this week. So let's just get into it. But before we get into the Glowish Primer, I do want to talk about this Fenty Gloss Bombs, and it's called Ice. And it runs $24. You get about 9 mils of product. It's called Cold Hearted is actually the name of it. And it is clear even though it looks blue. You guys, I can't even tell you how much I'm loving this product right now. It's infused with peppermint to deliver an immediate cooling effect. It is also conditioning with shea butter and vitamin E to nourish your lips. I'm personally a big fan of these type of doe foot applicators. I think they're so nice, and they're just something about her gloss bombs, if you've never tried them, are just amazing. I think I have every color in my lip gloss drawer, but that's what it looks like. It's just a clear lip gloss. It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys ever used the Bath and Body Works one. I used to be obsessed with that one because it actually is like a Listerine type feel, like when you lick your lips. It kind of reminds me of that one. That one even tastes better, but that's meant to be kind of edible. I don't think this one is, but I love how conditioning it makes my lips. There's no lip plumper action, but the peppermint does give like a cooling, tingling effect. So if that bothers you, you might not want to use that one and try her other ones out, but this is really amazing. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, let's try out this Glowish Blur Jam Silicone-free Primer by Hudabeauty. This primer runs $33. It's almost 1 ounce at 0.87 ounces, 26 mils, so about $1.27 per mil. That is a fantastic price point for a clean beauty product. This is vegan, hydrating, it's made without silicones, and it's fragrance free, you guys. That's so amazing. Thank you, Huda, for doing that, and it's also cruelty free. This does have a 12-month shelf life, and its highlighted ingredients are Damascus rose water, I hope I pronounced that right, which soothes, visibly clarifies, and locks in extreme moisture, prickly pear extract, a rich source of vitamins and antioxidants to provide intense hydration, and cactus flower extract, which hydrates, calms, and soothes the skin while supporting a strong skin barrier. It is not formulated with silicone, so a lot of people love smoothing primers, but they are allergic to silicone, so this is a really great product to try out. And I just really love the fact that she didn't include fragrance in there. I know a lot of you like fragrance, but there's still a lot of us out there that are sensitive to it with our skin. So I do have my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I already have all of my dermatology products on. And by the way, you guys, just to bring this up, my code changed. So with dermatology, you're going to use Kristi 20. You'll always get 20% off. That's the only skincare I use. So I already prepped with that. And just so you guys know, I know there was Belinda had mentioned she didn't quite know how to navigate the description area. So I will always have everything listed in the description box, and all you do is you're just gonna, and I know it could be really confusing, especially if you're not used to YouTube and all that stuff. So what we're gonna do is wanna hit that drop down. Sometimes it's like condensed, and then right there you'll see my socials, where to find me, all of my affiliate codes and links, and I will always have what I'm wearing in the description box. I do tell you guys that sometimes I forget. Also, let me know in the comment section, do you guys still like these long format videos? Or are you guys more, I mean, I feel like our world has come down to reels, 1-minute clips, very short, sweet. Do you guys like that more, or do you like these traditional long format YouTube videos? I'd really love to know, because I'm still creating long format videos, but I know they're not really in anymore, and it's probably not really helping me in the algorithm. But I feel like our generation over 40 still likes these long format videos where they're more personal and more, you know, just spending time getting ready together. And I personally would rather watch that if I'm watching anything beauty related on YouTube, but most of the time I'm watching other stuff on YouTube. So anyway, let me know in the comment section. But this does come with, I'll show you guys the up close shots. It has a little spatula, and it does say to make sure to keep that tab on there, because it will keep the product fresh. I do that with the Huda Tantour too. I never take that off, and I highly recommend that. I really love this texture. I think it's really incredible, and it is kind of a thicker consistency, but it feels very hydrating on the skin, as you can tell my old hands right there. I have a little bit of the Kiehl's moisturizer on there, but yeah, other than that, that's it. It's so smoothing, you guys. It is really nice. This reminds me a lot of, I brought it up a while back, REM by Ariana Grande had that, I'll show you guys right there, that cooling under eye one. This reminds me a lot of it, but this one's for the entire face. I never tried the Rem Beauty actual primer one, and that's kind of the consistency right there. So we're just gonna put it on. I don't have anything but my moisturizer on. So I don't even know if you need a moisturizer with this, because, why did my voice get all high? Because I don't know if it's already like gonna be enough moisture. So just be mindful of that if you have oily skin. I like to take it down the neck because we put foundation down our neck. So you wanna make sure to always prime your neck too. You know, and primer, people either believe in it or they don't. I believe in it. I feel like it gives you a much smoother canvas. And I actually like to put it on my eyes too. It's not ophthalmologist tested though, so just so you guys know that. I'm gonna put a little bit more, just wanna build it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of press that into the pores. It is really softening, I'll give you that. Wow. So I am interested. I wanna see how this compares to my Smashbox Primerizer. And you guys know I'm a fan of that one, big fan. So, and I'm not gonna use my Holy Grail Smashbox Photo Finish Blurring Primer, because I wanna see how much this blurs on its own. So we're gonna leave that there, and you can scoop it out of the jar with this little thing too. But if you keep this little tab on there, I don't think you're really gonna need to do that, because it will, in the initial phase of using this primer, I think you'll be fine. But I don't think this is a bad price point, and this is a really nice, smoothing, hydrating product. So we'll see how it blurs out, and let's just do the rest of my skin. It looks really good, you guys. Wow, I am really impressed. Good job, Huda. This is really, really nice. So who's excited for the new Empowerment palette? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get my hands on it. I actually contacted Huda on Instagram and their PR department. I emailed them because I really want to try out that new eyeshadow palette. So, and it's not out yet. So I'd love to get a video out ASAP so you guys can see it before it launches and you can know whether it's worth it or not. But unfortunately, I don't get PR from Huda, but I am gonna go in with the Faux Filter Huda Concealer, and this is Nougat 2.5. You guys already know, this is like my #1 concealer right now. Wow, this is a really nice primer. So that's with my concealer and my foundation. Everything looks really good. I just purchased another one of these because I love this concealer so much. All right, now I'm going to set down. We're gonna make sure everything's flowing. And we're just gonna see how we're gonna mattify my skin now, because this is not the finish I like. Even though I used Radiant foundations, I like to matte them down. So it's just my preference though. We're taking my one size 2R and we're just gonna go in there. I like to set my frown line areas and any areas that I feel like I don't want it to move. I'm gonna take my Kristi Allure. I just did this video. You can check out my full review on this foundation. I love this powder because it gives me a little bit of coverage, but not so much since I'm already wearing foundation. But because I'm filming, I just want a little something extra to cover up the areas that I'm still a little insecure with that I need to get lasered. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just kind of lightly dusting my Charlotte Tilbury, very lightly, but it just kind of blends everything together. Oh my gosh, you guys, that looks so pretty. My skin looks like porcelain skin. It looks, this is really amazing, and it's silicone free. It is really beautiful. Wow. Okay, so we're not going to use any bronzer because we are testing out this brand new holiday palette from Nars Cosmetics. This is their traditional blush palettes and highlighter palettes that they release every holiday season. The packaging is so super duper cute. I just love the stars on there, the black and gold. And I think these are all new blushes. This is called Rising Star. You guys can see the up close shots right there. Oh, it looks so pretty, and I just love Nars blushes. I do. I think they have such an amazing formulation going on. This is a $60 palette. Again, it's called the Rising Star Cheek palette. It just released at Sephora. It has radiant matte finishes. It's made without parabens, long wearing pressed powder formula. This holiday palette features Nars award-winning blush in 6 limited edition shades. So they are all new shades designed for all skin tones. The translucent microspheres suspend pure pigments to form an innovative lightweight powder base that achieves maximum color clarity. It also features a holiday edition compact with a star embossed design. And again, you get 6 blushes at 3 grams each, 0.1 ounces. And the first shade is a rose gold. I want to say it's more of like a highlighter or like a blush topper. And then we have Famous, which is the bright pink. And then we have Golden Age, which is a cool fuchsia. Limelight, which is a pink mauve. Paramount, a peachy coral, and Premier, a Bordeaux red. So let's start off with the more wearable ones for today. So let's start off with the peach one. Really, really, really beautiful color. If you are a peach girl, you're gonna like that. But if you're like, I love peach, but I don't want it too much peach, I think you're really gonna like this shade. And let's go back to applying this because I quickly forgot to touch that. So that one, as you guys can see, is not giving me typical Nars payoff. Let's swatch that amongst Gina because Gina is more of a peachy color too. So again, this is Gina. So let me put that and we'll swatch that right there. Okay, so that one's Gina. And then let's put this Paramount on there. I need pressure. So Paramount is definitely more pink toned. As you can tell, Gina is more of a coral peachy color. But I get way more payoff with Gina than I do with this Paramount. And I'm wondering because this has a sheen, and I notice with like Nars Orgasm, the original one, doesn't show up on my skin. I know for some people it does. But if you like a really light, on my monitor, I can barely see it. In person, I could see it a little bit more. But I feel like it's sort of lifting my foundation a little on that one. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, that color is not my favorite on my skin. It's pretty if you want something very light, barely shows up. You're gonna have to really build that one, just so you guys know that. And this is a good brush to use. Like this is a really good brush I've used for my blushes. But let's try a different one just to make sure. Let's try my BK Beauty. And this just does have foundation on it. There's no color. And let's see if that one pulls. This is more dense. You can use the 101s for blushes too. And this one will pop a little bit more color. So because it's more dense, that is popping a lot more color. Okay, so you're gonna have to really go in with like a flat, dense brush on this one and be sure you don't get the other products on there. But that finally picked up the pigment right there. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's better. That's pretty. It's not, I mean, you have to really dig in for that. Let me show you the difference. So this is Gina, okay? I'm gonna go back to this brush. I'm gonna clean it off. Okay, got it nice and clean. And now I'm gonna take this on Gina. And look at that. I mean, you see the difference. See, I prefer Gina over that color. Just being honest. All right, I am gonna take my sponge and we're gonna go over my foundation, whatever was on there, and I'm gonna try to cover that up so we can try out the other shades. Okay, so we got that color. Wasn't as excited about that one, to be quite honest. All right, now we have a nice canvas. Let's go in, we're gonna do the lighter ones first, we'll end with the darker one. Let's go in with this color. It's like a mauve-y color. Really beautiful. I think that one's gonna have more of a sheen to it as well. And that one is called Limelight, which is a pink mauve. So I'm assuming this is gonna be a lot like that one. But let's take a flat Real Techniques. There's no blush on there. It was just powder, so there's no color pigment. Unfortunately, my other brushes just won't dry. And this is gonna give you more pigment, this type of brush. And I'm only doing that because this is not one that looks like it's gonna give me that much pigment. So let's go on this cheek first. Okay. Again, this is a very dense brush, so that's not picking up that much pigment. But it's really pretty. It is a really pretty soft color. So if you like more soft colors and you don't like a lot of punch, then this is gorgeous. An absolutely gorgeous shade. So that's what the pinky mauve one looks like. Okay. Not amazing to me, but I think it's pretty. I don't know. It's just, that's where I'm at in my thoughts. All right, now let's do this again. Take this, take my sponge, pull away, because we got other colors to try. All right, now we're back to smooth surface again. So we've tried Paramount and we've tried that one. Now let's go in with the pinker toned ones. Let's do this, this one on the one cheek, and then we'll do this one. These are gonna be really pigmented, I think. Okay, now I think this is where we're gonna get the most pigment out of those. All right, let's try a different brush. Let's do my, this is just a Sephora number 47. Again, flat brush, nice and clean. Let's go into this bright pink one, this one right here. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. Whew. All right, let's dust that off a little. It's not my first choice of blush colors, but it's pretty. That one is actually, it's more subtle than I thought. I mean, you look at it on here and you're like, whoa, that's scary. Let's go directly from the thing. But it's, as you can tell, it's not popping like you would think, right? When we first saw that swatch, I think they swatch almost more pigmented than they actually apply. So don't be scared by the swatch, I should say. But that's what that one looks like. Okay. And that one is called Golden Age, which is a cool fuchsia. Definitely has more cool tones in this. Golden Age. All right, let's leave that one there so we can compare it to the prettier, I think this is a better pink right here. It's called Famous, and this is more of a bright pink. Let's try a different brush now. Let's do this Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just like an A7, nice and clean. We're gonna dip into Famous. This one applies blush really nicely, so it's weird. It's not picking up a whole lot on that brush though. All right, so we did that side. Now let's do this side. Huh, that one's not really showing up either. Goodness gracious, why do I feel like I have to really dig in there to get anything out of there? Okay. I don't know what to think, you guys. I mean, it's pretty, but for me personally, they're just not my jam, but I prefer my Nars Gina way more. I just prefer their matte formula better, but that's just my taste. People love Orgasm, so I think if you're a Nars Orgasm fan, you're really gonna like these type of textures. For me personally, just not my jam, but it's pretty. All right, let's keep, this one is definitely brighter on the right side. So this cool fuchsia one is definitely, I think, more pigmented than the bright pink. So let's leave that one on, and then let's go over this guy and we'll try the brightest one. And again, I have no bronzer, I have no contour on. This is it, you guys. So this is the true tones of this. All right, let's go in with the last one. This is definitely not a color I would use personally. It's a bit too bright for my taste, but we're gonna try it because that's what we do on my channel. All right, we're gonna take this BK Beauty, nice and clean. This is a 108 brush. I want it a little bit fluffy because this looks pretty intense. Yeah, that one is definitely popping a lot more on the brush. You can definitely see that one. So we gotta use this cheek right here. All right. Okay, yeah, that one is definitely, okay, that wouldn't have been my jam, but I think that's the prettiest one in the palette, to be quite honest, on my skin tone, the way it's showing up, which is crazy because it's like staining my hand right there. Not one that I probably would have used, but I like it. That's funny because that was the one I was least excited about, yet I feel like that one popped a little bit more. Okay, that one's better. I mean, it's not my favorite, to be honest, but it's popping more. All right, let's try this topper right here. This is like a really beautiful rose gold color, and I'll put the name right there. Let's do it on this brush right here. This is just a Sigma F30, just a nice fluffy flat brush. I like to do toppers like with these type of brushes. You can barely see it because it's just a really light sheen. We're just gonna put that on top. So that's not even really showing up yet. It's definitely more of a highlighter for me. Maybe you have a really fair skin, and we'll just put that on top there. I don't really think that's doing much either. I don't think it's anything exciting, to be honest. We can put a little bit there. Wow, you guys. I was really excited about this one because I was like, oh good, no coconut oil in these. They're all mattes. What I thought were mattes, some of them. I think if you are a Nars Orgasm fan, you're gonna like this formula. For me personally, I just have to give you my opinion based off of my preferences. And I don't think it's there for me. All right, let me kind of situate my skin here. I don't know, what do you guys think? Out of all of them, comment below and let me know what your color was your favorite. If this is something you had your eye out on, if this is something you like, these are the color tones you like, comment below. I love hearing from you guys. I do have the new Tarte one. I'll show you guys right there. So that's their new holiday blush and bronzer palette. And I'm really excited. That's in the mail right now. I still haven't received it. So we'll kind of compare it to this and see if we like one better than the other. I'm just trying to get this out because I know people are gonna want to, you know, try out the new holiday stuff. So I have that, and I also do have this Tarte Quick, they're called the Quick Stick. I've had this for a while. Completely forgot about it, but they have this in a holiday package, and I'll show you guys right there. And I'm really excited because I really love this when I am off camera and I'm just trying to do a quick look. I use this a lot. These came out last year, and again, they're called the Quickie Stick, and I'll put the color I got right there. It has a black eyeliner on one side, and then it has like an eyeshadow stick on the other side. And this is like a really beautiful like taupey color. It's really pretty. That's the shadow stick, and that's the liner, just so you guys can see. And then I'll show you guys. I think I have some up close shots, so I'll insert it now if I do. All right, so I'm gonna use this shadow stick. This is like my really quick and easy eyeshadow look, but still glamorous. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put this all over the eyelid. This is a lot like the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, but I actually like this one better, and it has a little bit more pigment in my opinion. I think this one goes on a lot softer. And this is a really beautiful taupe color. It's not a real warm color. They have other ones, but I really love this shade. And then what I do is I just take my Viseart Paris, or not Paris, sorry, the 03 Bridal Satin. And I just take that corner shade, which is so beautiful. And I'll show you here in studio, this one right there. It's so pretty, and it goes really, it kind of warms up the taupe on this, and I just press that into the skin. It kind of changes the tone and warms it up, gives it more of a neutral look. It is so beautiful over it. And then I'll just take like my Sigma E57 brush, and I'll going back into this corner one right here. I'll put where it's available in the description box below. But this is my favorite. You guys know I love the Paris Nudes one, but this 03 Bridal Satin is still my ultimate favorite. I think I've talked your guys' ear off of it now. And then I'm gonna take the darker brown on the other side of the brush, this one right here. I'm just gonna kind of build up that corner right here just to kind of deepen that out. This is like my really easy go-to look. Going back in with my finger on that corner one, and I'm just gonna kind of soften out the edges there. And then what I do is I just take my finger on this really beautiful like yellow gold color, and I use that all the time for my inner corner. And then I'll take my bronzer. I'm gonna go into my bronzer is Makeshift Z palette. All right, I'm gonna take this like smaller A502 BK Beauty Angie brush. I'm gonna take that bronzer shade on there, and I'm just gonna go over that area right there. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this darker one from my Victoria Beckham palette. I'm just gonna deepen that out even more. All right, I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and this is the A504 BK Beauty Angie brush. We're gonna go into this Surratt beautiful chocolate brown shade. I'm gonna dip that in. We're just gonna place that right there. Then I'm gonna take a little bit from the Viseart 03 Bridal Satin, that corner shade. This is like my go-to highlight inner corner. I'm gonna pop a little bit of that in there because it's a little bit more yellow gold. Now I'm gonna take my Sigma E40. I'm gonna go into my Viseart contour shade, the Bronze Noir. Bring it into my nose contour as well. So that's how the final look came together, and I have to say everything pulled together really beautifully. This is like one of my favorite eyeshadow looks off camera. I love going to this look. I think it's so easy and so forgiving on mature skin. You guys know I cannot rave about this Viseart 03 Bridal Satin enough. It's just perfection. It's so beautiful. As far as the blush palette goes, I'm liking it more and more. So what I ended up doing when I was finishing up the final touches of this look is I just took that MAC brush and I actually just ran it through all three of those. What I like is combining them all together, and I think that creates one of the most beautiful blush tones. So after doing that, I liked it. Individually, they weren't my favorite, to be quite honest, but it came together once I put the whole look together. Once I put my bronzer on, I have my Victoria Beckham bronzer brick in 04 on, and once I did that, it all tied together and it just looks beautiful. I didn't want to put the bronzer and contour on before I did the blush, because I know, and I heard your feedback from some of you, that it's even hard when I do the contour to really see the blush tones. So I'm going to be really conscious of only putting the blush tones on when I'm trying out blushes. So thank you, I really appreciate that feedback. But yeah, I love the way it looks all together, and it ended up going in with my Hourglass, you guys. If you were to ask me, Kristi, what's more worth it? For me, what's worth it to me more is the Hourglass one. I love this butterfly palette. I do not regret purchasing this. This is so beautiful. I have never gone through a holiday Hourglass palette as much as I have with this butterfly palette. And I have to say, these two together, underneath my eyes, just leave the most flawless look. It literally looks like I have an Instagram filter on my face. So I am such a fan of these tones. The highlighter, And I actually love these blushes in here more than I do with the Nars one. But once I started playing with this more and really going through all three of them, then I liked it. It's really pretty. And I think the same thing goes with this palette, is when you mix these and you mix these highlighters, you mix these powders together, it just something magical comes out of it. But really beautiful. I have new lashes on today, so I'm so happy because Kiss actually added me to their PR list. They reached out to me and they sent me a huge PR box right there of all these different lashes and glues and nail products. I have gel nail polish on, which I need to get done. They're really bad right now, sorry you guys, but I can't wait to test out their like little press-on nails. When I give my nails a break, I'll play with those more, and then I might be giving some of those away in a future giveaway, which will be up soon probably. And then they sent me these lashes, and I actually had these on my wish list at Ulta, so I'm really excited. These are the Matte Black Faux Mink collection, and these are their 3D volume lash. I don't know the name of it, but I'll put it right there and the price point. I forgot how much I loved. They sent me a new one of these. I had ran out of my old one, and I do like the Lily one, but I don't think it sticks as good as the Kiss one. So I have to still go in with glue when I use the Lily Lash one, but this is a lot more affordable, and I didn't use any glue today. I just used this liner glue. Like, I didn't use any additional glue like I normally do, because right now this is the only one. This and the Kiss Aloe Vera one I use interchangeably, but I just used this, and I have to tell you guys, I like it so much better, and you don't get the lash glue line. So the only thing that is, I'd say I'd fault them on this is the lash, this is a bit too shiny, the band right there. So that's the only thing I would say that they can improve on with that. But other than that, for affordable lashes, I think they're really beautiful, and I really love the wispy effect of these. So this was another thing I picked up. This is from Bondi Boost, and I know this is like a hair care line. I'm not too familiar with the brand, but this is called the Flyaway Stick, and I was really excited to test this out. It's like a clear mascara type thing. This is like the spoolie that comes with it. That's nice. I like that. So this is supposed to be for like your flyaways. This is not for your brows. This is made specifically for the hair. So let's see, I have a lot of flyaway action going on here. So this is a really good way to test this out. People in the reviews on Ulta said that they actually saw it conditioning their hair too. A lot of them dry out your hair. So I don't want that because that's the area that's broken. So I want to make sure, oh wow, this is nice. Okay, I like this. So the areas that I have flyaways are my damaged pieces, right? So I want to make sure I'm moisturizing them, but also controlling them. Wow, that actually works. Oh, hello, that's a good purchase. Let's see here. Sometimes those are finally growing due to my Goldilocks vitamins that I've been taking. So that was included in my favorites that never released. So that will be out soon. But yeah, again, I'm just gonna intermix. I'm gonna have two different outfits on, two different makeup looks, but I'm gonna intermix it into one video and give you like a September, August favorites video coming up here soon. So I have to get through these new releases first though. But yeah, that works. Wow, that's really good. I'm so excited. I was hoping it said it was on its way today, but I didn't know if I would be done filming or not. But yeah, everything came out really beautiful. That was kind of fun to try out some new stuff. We had some new lashes, kind of new lash glue type thing, and then we tried out the Nars palette. So if you're a Nars fan, like I said, you collect their blushes, you like Nars Orgasm, I think you're really gonna like this palette. For me personally, it probably wouldn't be one I'm gonna reach for because I have too many other blushes I really, really love. Like, I really love the new Hourglass one, and I really love this Natasha Denona one. So, I don't know, for me, I just don't know if I would reach for it enough. I love my Nars Gina, and honestly, I think the only colors I would possibly use now would be like these, probably those four right there. This one is okay, and that one's too dark for my skin tone as a highlighter. So it'd be more of like a blush topper, which I'm not I don't really do blush toppers too much. So for me, I just don't know if it's worth $60 for me personally, but I still think it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Nars creates such amazing, amazing products. As far as like my recommendation for this, I'm gonna give it a 70%. 70% of me would recommend this palette. And again, that's all relative because you may really love it. So just take that with a grain of salt. Now, let's end this on the best note ever, this Glowish Primer. Holy moly guacamole. This is the most incredible primer, you guys. It is so cooling and so smoothing and hydrating. I have to say, I think my makeup looks even better now than it did when I put it on, and it looked good then. So it's like making my makeup wear better throughout the day. And how many primers can do that? So I am really blown away. Huda Beauty, you did a fantastic job with this formulation, and I love the fact that it's different. She brought something different to the market. You guys already know. She's really killing it for me in 2022 because #1 concealer right now, and I would almost edge on #1 primer as of right now. I think this is pretty darn amazing. Is this gonna give you like the silicone effect that this one would? No, because you need silicone to do that. But if you're like, you don't like silicone, this is incredible. This is gonna come close to the type of smoothing I like. It's almost like she combined these two together for me. So I really like it. Again, I have to keep playing with it and I have to keep seeing if I'm going to love it, but I can tell you right now, 150% of me would recommend that primer. I know a few of you I talked to last week and were really, really excited for me to review that, and I have to highly, highly, highly recommend that primer. All right, you guys, that's it. If you're new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please remember to hit that subscribe button and click that post notification bell so you don't miss my weekly uploads. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just really love for you to become part of our Glam Fam sisterhood. We have such a beautiful community, and I just love you and adore you all so much, if I can even speak anymore, because I did a lot of talking in this video. And make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I know a lot of you on here are subscribed, but there's a lot of people visiting my channel, watching my videos that are not subscribed. So please remember to hit that subscribe button and comment below, say hello. Please give this video a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and when you comment below. It really does help push my videos up through the algorithm. It's such a free way to support my channel, and I just really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. You can follow me on all my socials at Kristi Allure, and you can check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys, love you.
Bye.